getting situated in the studio with me is, and this time is, boy, let's put it in perspective for persons who might be listening for the first time. Mr. Leon Big Samuel, sponsor of this segment of the program. Mr. Big Samuel was a very successful businessman who was, well, by all opinions, shut down unjustly. It decommissioned his equipment, over $11 million worth of equipment, and as we look at it, we get to understand how vulnerable we could be if we put the wrong people in administration. If we can put spite and envy compared to propaganda. And like I said, well, and this thing would have taken place. When was the shutdown again? 2012. When was the shutdown?
No, my brother, it was 2011.
2011, yeah, 2011. And since then, with everything that we've done, including the construction of the modern port and the airport, you think of the possibilities as to how much it could have contributed to a local company if they had allowed Mr. Bigs to thrive. But concocting all kind of all kind of scandalous, you want to say, reasons for shutting down this man. I mean, he said that he had a payroll of $80,000 a week. I heard you mention something like that.
It was 20,000, so it'll be 80,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, 20,000 a week.
Yeah. Yes.
Over 20,000.
Over 20,000 a week. I mean, yes. I mean, and that's what the assets coming from Sundance and the Grenadines. Buying from Quality and selling over to Vincent.
No, produced right here.
Produced right here.
Using our own material.
And therefore, Mr. Leon Big Samuel has taken his personal finances to sponsor as part of the show. And in an effort to show you that the nastiness that pervades in this country
wouldn't just give up and die, my brother.
Can be as catching as COVID, can be made as popular as bell-bottom pants and high-heel shoes back in my days when I was a young boy. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning.
A pleasant morning to you, Carl, and a pleasant morning to the listeners to this program, who I know because they have been communicating it to me that they are always tuning and listening to hear what we have to say, Carl. So, and it's a pleasure for me to come here week after week doing this. When I say a pleasure, not really a pleasure, but enjoyment, but so that you don't give up. When there's an issue to deal with it, you fight back. Because especially when you are dealing with people who believe in using fear to get you down. And I let me say this to some people who might be listening only, to let them know that one of your biggest setback can be in this life here is when I would not even say fear, I say afraid. You make people drive feeling to you to make you afraid to do things. You might feel like, okay, then I want to go to get money to buy to do a home. But if because they're afraid, that will deter you. And this is what these people have been trying to do. But from a very early age, I don't like being afraid be a part of my life. So that's the reason why I'm here today, to encourage Vincentian, to tell them that they might have been hearing, because it seems to me like I personally have taken up rent-free space in the head of the idiot. And this is not for the whole intervention. Let me say this before we start. This issue that is going on here with me and the idiot, this is nothing but personal. This is personal. This is not how I see Vincentian. This is how I see a particular individual as an idiot. And I've proven it every day that I'm correct. Because you hear some utterance that gone on for the week, gone on in the week there. I show that you all have reached a point now where I'll have to agree with me now that the individual is not else but an idiot. And sorry, I can't address it. No matter how more than can say that, eh? Because when you're calling out persons to tell them to come out on the street while the votes are counting on election night, and some people want to justify that, Carl, and say, oh, NDP said that. Well, they could say, I know that if you all are going and talking about Major is one, and let me say this, I have not much respect for Major. All Major is saying to the NDP supporters, if you hear, when it vote is calling out and you hear it unclear, when I hear, well, Andrew in South Windward, and you hear clear that seat there, come out and start to enjoy yourself, not to come out and fight. How to protect, how to say again, to take on the role of the police force, to keep order, to come out and enjoy yourself. That is what Major said. That's what he said. That's the reason I tell you, I love these clips that since recording come in, I like it because Carl, I heard the idiot was saying something good, and I don't also want me to respond to it. But let me start with the clip them, Carl. Let me start because today I have to go. I might not be here too long because I have to go to pick up my children them. Okay. So yes, yes. Let me start, and then I'll get to where I really want to get.
All right, kids coming in today.
Yep.
So welcome to
the joy of my life, man. My children, them are the joy of my life. All of them.
That's good. Grandbaby too, grandboy too.
Nah, the grandboy ain't coming. They come in this trip.
All right, so
They come in this trip.
He's a big man now, man.
Yeah, he's a big man now. Huge man now. Vincentian, I'm not gonna play the whole entire at the song. I just wanted to listen to it. Part of it to stop the car. Okay. Because we must break the spell. Because definitely St. Vincent under a curse and a spell. We must break it.
No cross-country road, no stadium. Comrade must be really feel we dumb. I never see moments. I never see moments. I never see moments. And stupidness. You know they build a fish complex and all we have to catch the folks behind the dry river. I never see moments. I never see moments. I never see moments. And wastefulness. You know the airport was to finish years ago. As far as I see, like it's on go slow. I never see moments. I never see moments. I never see moments. And pompousness. But let it go. So ring the bell. Comrade, ring the bell.
Listen now, people. Listen to this party now.
Who ain't going to jail? They're going to hell. Ring the bell. Comrade, ring the bell. While we catch the ring the bell, comrade, ring the bell.
Listen again now. Hear now.
This time, man, we bound to break that bell.
Exactly.
Ring the bell, comrade. not ring bells.
Listen now again now.
We planning to give you a groundswell.
Thank you, Carl. You can cut it now. You can cut it. Bring the other tape now, Carl. Bring the other tape. Bring the other tape now, Carl. It's for show. We're breaking the spell and we are going to give you a groundswell. And who go to jail? Go to jail, my brother. Trust me. And I heard him make said something, but people want to kill me. That's all, kill you, man. I prefer to see you in a jail cell than in a box. I don't want to see you in a box, man. I want to see you in a jail cell, man. So play the tape. Play the tape, Carl. Pastors want me to answer, respond. When the tape down, I go make my comment on it.
All and will continue to deliver ample satisfaction. The ULP is working for all and will continue to deliver ample satisfaction for the people.
Since when?
The NDP is lazy. Not working for the people.
When you say all, he mean you?
but I got a piece of it I want to answer because it's coming up.
The ULP is working for all.
Wow.
And will continue to deliver ample satisfactions for the people.
I see.
The NDP is lazy. Not working for the people. Working for themselves and their friends. You know they promised bigger bigs, $10 million. I want the people in Monbentic to hear that, you know. You hear me? Bigger bigs lose the case a few weeks ago, you know. But they still want to give money.
Okay, cut it the car, cut it there.
The ULP is working for all.
Drop the other tape card. There's another one just below that. Drop the other one below that again now.
Madam Speaker, supplementary of sorts. Thank you, Honorable Prime Minister. If you would be disposed to disclosing, I understand you to say that the last tranche of the money was paid in 2024.
Yeah.
Do you mind disclosing to what amount did that come?
As far as the notes that I have here, that it was collected on the 19th of February 2024. The invoice was dated the 20th of December 2023 and was paid on that through the processes of the government. That's the notes they gave me. What? Yes, $500,000. But I didn't have to pay any of this, you know. I didn't have to pay. I could just say, listen, the Court of Appeal has said so. You're not. I know that some people feel that, all right, in 2010, election was in December. Why are you going to name anybody? Because you win referendum, you go win election, so you go give money, plenty money, because there's a new dispensation. 2015, 2020, I'm not making any accusation, I'm just talking. Because I heard it being said on the platform that between he and Bigger Bigs, they can come to the trough for at least 10 million together. I heard it, you know.
Together. And what you heard just now, they promise bigger. You could cut it, you know. You see why I try to tell false news. You will not play these clips, those two clips, Carl. I want Vincent, please, those of you who are no concern or support about supporting me, do not get carried away. Do not lose focus. We have a great team of lawyers working on our behalf, led by a King Counsel John, which is and his son, and Jomo Thomas. I am telling you, I would not take or speak after nobody else but them. So don't worry. I do not want to say not much as yet, because here I think there was another clip where he said that he wasn't speaking because he know his land is short rope, the same cattle. But I want the idiot to know that all I did my life growing up was looking after cattle for my father. Yep. And I could tell he that in that short rope alone does hang cattle. Long one does hang cattle too. Because I've seen it happen several times. Long rope hang cattle too. So I am not going to speak or give any kind of justification or legs to what the idiot is saying there. All I want you all to do, people, is to stay focused. There's an election to win on the 27th of this month. Stay focused on that. That's where I am at right now. No? That is where I am at right now. Because for me, whatever the idiot is speaking about there is winning this election, seeing the NDP in government after the election here is even more better for me than anything that the idiot is talking about. So please, don't get distracted. Don't weep or weep any tears about it. Trust me, I'm not troubled about it. And the idiot is trying to draw me out, but he's not gonna draw me out. Trust me. I will tell you all, I good. Bigger Bigs is good, please. So don't get distracted. And don't even call me to ask because I will not answer none of you. Not care who it is, call me. I'm not gonna answer anybody. Because for me, the idiot is looking for a way to see if he could cool his conscience. And I just only sorry now that Bing didn't cut a particular clip for me as yet. That's the reason why when my daughter land here, the first thing I'm going to get her to do is to cut that clip for me. Whenever she got a little spare child before she leave, she must cut that clip. Because and I will play the three of them together. Because when they hear you behaving like that, I got that thing I call conscience. And he was on Boom Radio Station Tuesday. I took the time off and I tried to make sure I listen him and listen Friday. So I had two radio. Some people, and they wasn't even asking me how does I make that to be listening to radios one time. But I listened, but I did it. Because I heard when the idiot said like this, that Bigger, because I think Bing asked me a question about Bigger Bigs. He said to Bing, you know, Bigger Bigs was the biggest recruiter for the NDP at Lanley Park. So, giving persons up in Lanley Park jobs when they come and ask, because you want to provide for the people north of the Dry River that they can eat, north and south of the Dry River that they can eat, because things as you know up there. I told the current representative at time, I said, you know that this constituency here, at time I didn't bought a piece of land at Rabaka yet. I said, you know, this constituency here is the richest constituency in the country. You watch me. That time I have been kicked out of Rabaka already. I did not even own a piece of land there. You watch me, and he didn't take it serious. But that constituency there, under a Chevron led, will be a very, very, very successful constituency because it has what it takes to make it very successful. So I told the president representative that, and didn't worry me. But it's when I was able to buy a piece of land and they see what Bigger Big start to use it and start to rip money like joke from it. Turn the head, spin the head, because I showed him how to really make money from the place. He said that I was a recruiter. I am the recruiter. That's the clip I really want. And you see the same lady that he got a parade and he stayed with him? Is that the lady who get him to do me that kind of wickedness there now? That's the same lady. But I want him to know, though, before he continue, he must know that same lady there is who, if you want to know if I really had that visit with Sir James, should go and ask, because I know to myself that same lady there is when I took Sir James from where he was living up in Cassan Hill there, all the way up to to Bauer, that's the lady who gave to Sir James 3 cucumbers, I can't forget. That's the reason why I was asking her to read this here. The highest level of respect is one, defending your name, behind your back. And that is the reason why even the Sir James in his grave, I will defend it. Not in his back, not behind his back, because he's not coming back. He is in his grave. But I still got that level of respect for him, because he was a good man. And that's the reason why I am not even going to worry with him. But I would make sure that clip cut for next week. So I will put that along with these 3 here. To hear one of the reasons, 2 reasons was given why my business was destroyed, Carl. It wasn't destroyed because of no panding and any water table with oil in there. That's stupidness, foolishness. The real truth came out. But I believe after I don't speak on Tuesday, somebody said, you know what he said there? When they said that Bigger Biggs was a big recruiter for the NDP. And it wasn't, and let me lay into this now, because maybe you don't want to say it. It wasn't Rebecca alone. I was a recruiter for the NDP for Maraqua. And you know that, you had to leave me alone. And I take those 2 seats from you single-handedly. Me Bigger Biggs did that with Maraqua and North Windward. And I take me Bigger Biggs, I take them from you single-handedly. So you got me living in the head right now, rent-free. According to Juju, that's a Juju word. That's what Juju say. I living in the head, rent-free. That's how my children say it now. When you're behaving with me now, at every single time you go on the rostrum now, Bigger Biggs name, head the list. Me don't mind. I just tell you, bring it on. Bring it on. I don't mind to come here every Saturday and educate the people. Some of you might have heard it. That is what he said. That I was not like a business, a simple businessman. I was a recruiter for the NDP. And I am proud. Because had you allowed me, by now, you'd have been out of office long time. Before now. But I know you're going this time for sure. That is why I drop the song for patches. Because you'll get a groundswell, is what the people are going to give you this time. So let me lay into this. This is how we are seeing it. We're laughing at you. So people again, who know me and really care about me, don't worry, Bigger Biggs good. Let me tell you, Bigger Biggs good. I am I'm represented by 3 Simmons, the best lawyers. Don't be worried. They have proven themselves to me over and over already, and have done tremendous work for me. So don't kill yourself. Just stay focused, go out and vote, because nothing. We can't give him the groundswell if you don't go out and vote. You must go out and vote. Remember to register and go out and vote, please. I'm begging you all. Please. Carl, drop in the clip again, Carl. Drop another clip and drop it again. Listen to this, people.
Other people's mistakes and laugh. Strong people notice other people's mistakes and learn. Weak people talk about other people's problems to feel better. Strong people talk about other people's problems to become better. Weak people gossip about others to build fake connections. Strong people express vulnerability to build real ones. Weak people envy people ahead of them. Strong people study people ahead of them. And the interesting thing is, both people are looking at the same thing, but they're seeing different things. Because no one is a weak or strong person. It's just what you focus on. Weak people.
If you tell me, Carl, I tell you, when I come here prepare every week to prepare Vincent and for these kind of things. Drop the next one and then I'm going to elaborate, because the one is very short one. I'm going to elaborate. Listen again, people. Listen again.
Everyone needs to know your struggles, your plan, or your wins. Allow them to guess. Listen to me. Not everyone needs to know your struggles, your plan, or your wins. Allow them to guess. Listen to me.
Short, very short. And that is what I want the idiot to know. You will never get me. You will never drum me out to respond to you. So people that will get play that tapes. Let let who want to keep guessing, let them guess. I am not going to feed idiot with no information. Trust me. Because he weak. And because he weak, he want to see if he could get some validation. I am not going on that road with him. Trust me, with him.
Well, I know what you're saying explains it, because a lot of people have been asking on WhatsApp, about like you say, you're living in the head rent free.
Rent free.
You look at to gather mass with your name.
Exactly. Living the head rent free. And I'm feeling good about it. So trust me, people, I'm happy. You all might not feel the joy like how I'm feeling, knowing that every time you get on a stage, I will call Bigger Big's name, man. Conscience. You think conscience is everything? But I want to say this to him. You say about 10, they offer me 10 million. You say they offer me 5 and then they come back and say they offer me 10. Make my mind what you want to offer, and call Starkey. Call Starkey. Our lead lawyer called him and negotiated him, and then he will call me into a meeting. That is how we will do it. So if you start to bother your conscience, call Starkey. Don't harass me. Call Starkey. Because I know when conscience is not an easy thing when you start to beat you. So if you want to pay 10-5, you'd call Starkey. Just leave me alone.
All labor people all over the country.
Good. Play that.
And I seen it here.
Hey now.
When the results coming out on the night of the 27th, I want labor people on the streets,
You want them more idiot than that?
I want labor people on the streets, because I'll tell you, because you have some people in the NDP, I ain't talking about the leadership encouraging violence, The only way we're going to stop them with any misbehavior is for the people of labor, the warriors of labor. The labor army must be on the streets on the night when the elections are counting to stop the sore losers.
The world getting crucial. We need a solution.
My brother.
It's mighty crucial.
You stop the kind of thing, that's the great Beckett is telling me what to do now. And when Alago want to come and tell me, now what idiot you got running this country here? Really? Really? And NDP want to congratulate you all. You are doing a wonderful job. Let me keep fighting. You are doing a great job, NDP, team NDP. Trust me. You are it's not easy for to be out in rain and all kind of different conditions, I should say. Every night fighting, and I want to tip my hat to all of you. All you 15 of you are doing a great job. Trust me. Because we have him at his back foot now, talking dotishness. Dotishness. To talk about Compound Street. Compound Street can do what? It's a thing that people always do. Come out on election night. Whether regards to who win. So that you are bringing them out to call violence now. And the police sit down and arrest you for causing an alarm in the country. It's an alarm you're causing. If I be meet, let me go to that. They will do that. They go so quick. They don't come for Bigger Bigs. This could never. You see what I keep on trying and tell people. You hear no call. I had the friends, The friends I got when they come here on a Saturday. You could cook them now. They're right here participating. And I just hope that Vincentian is taking this thing seriously. And I can't wait to hear what some of these pastors, who say they are pastors, got to say. Like I said, I don't have no time in the church. Trust me, I believe that there's a true and almighty supreme creator, but a church? Nah, leave me. That is religion. I am spiritual. Leave me alone. Drop something else again, Carl.
All join.
If all is a very good backup. The whole heavy hitter is very good backup team. So,
good morning,
my brother.
Ralph claimed that you have lost your kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you have liberty to.
No, my brother, I love you. I know that I could trust you, but trust me, I am not going to elaborate on it. Trust me. I'm not going to just respect that for me, please, okay?
We actually addressed it earlier. I don't know if you were listening. Yeah.
Yes, that's all we I'm willing to play. That's the clip. Because I want Vincent to say, I'm not backing away from it. Because trust me, I have a great team of lawyers working on my behalf. These guys,
that don't think. The second issue that you just raised bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I am wondering still.
Mm-hmm.
Olin Graham
Yes.
said less provocative. And he was hauled to the courts almost immediately. Now, the Prime Minister has declared war in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He asked the ULP people in their minute. He said his army
warriors
use specific words to incite and stir up that type of action. And you want to tell me not even the supervisor of election, not even those persons who are in charge of the police force can come and make a statement? I find this rather surprising. Why would we have such an inflammatory statement like this?
You will hear why just now.
Nobody,
And in next clip, we'll say why just now. Go
not
ahead.
a pastor is making any type of input, any type of intervention to say, hey, now, Mr. Prime Minister, you need to simmer down. What you're saying there has no currency in St. Vincent and Grenadines. And that tells you the type of people that are following Ralph. I mean, when you think about that, they're house slaves, and whatever the master says, they say, yes, master, that is true. Me a do.
Farmer human shield around me. You remember that? Farmer human shield around me. So he calling them now to come out on the 27th now again to farmer human shield around him again. That's what he's doing. Calling them out again
No,
to farmer.
not around him this time. He calling them to go and be violent.
Exactly.
He is calling them, his army, to go out and stop the NDP from celebrating. Or from I don't understand. Did the NDP make any inflammatory statement? I can't remember hearing.
All I heard Likak said.
Come out like what they would normally do bigger. We come
yes,
out
you want to hear when I hear Southwind was seat done, come up on the street and start to celebrate because you know the rest then coming. That's what we say. That's what Major said. That's what my Major said. I love this NDP party so much. You don't know.
Prime Minister's statement. I have not heard a declaration from anybody in authority cautioning the Prime Minister to refrain from these kind of inflammatory remarks on the radio. That really that has caused me to be in shock.
I know because I know you can pause you are on because you have said certain things to me that I fully understand how you are. On you're not surprised me if it touch you that way. I don't it's not surprised me at all. But you what to say? Drop the next Carl.
All right. Okay. One of the things while we're looking while I'm pulling up this clip, I want persons to be aware, the officials to be aware of something that I saw the last election. Actually, it was like about 4 or 5 days before the election, and sitting from my vantage post, I heard three young ladies speaking in Central Leeward, and they were asking. One was asking, "You done vote? Election ain't for 4 days, you know." So I'm asking whoever the officials are to check the box when the polling station open, and check it when it closed, and accept nothing.
I know I just voted Marquardt. The last time the presiding officer called on us first like was there all elect me and others to check the box. Because I got there minutes because I live so close to the polling station that I got there call. 7 o'clock. Sorry, I mean 6 o'clock. I was there. 6 o'clock in the morning I was there. Yep. Because I have basically come to me going to vote, me not joking, and that's what I want Vincent Jan to do. Go out early and vote overwhelmingly, and make sure that your vote is counted. Don't back down with it. You could drop the other one in the car, yeah?
All right. Yeah. Boy. Okay, where are we? This one.
I think let me see.
This
Yes, yes. That's the one that's special
Logic is
request.
very simple, tit for tat.
Special
If you
request.
slap me in the face, I slap you in the face. If you hold a gun at my head, I hold a gun at your head. If you threaten war, I threaten war back at you. If you want to destroy China, China will destroy you. China will never fire the first shot, but China will not allow you to fire the second shot. That's the way of life for China. Free trade is something that China wants to defend at any cost. And if Washington keeps bluffing, keeps intimidating, keeps holding a gun at China's head, China will have no other choice but to rise up. President Trump should tell the world
That's the clown. That's what idiot
he does
doing.
not mean evil towards the Chinese
Intimidate
people,
us.
and he respects the Chinese people. He needs to give a lecture to Vice President J.D. Vance. Don't call Chinese nation peasants. Deal with China as it is. Show respect to the Chinese people. That will be a better starting point for China, U.S. real negotiations. Try to bring this mess to an end and try to restore peace. Try to restore free trade for the benefit of mankind.
That's
Bye.
The draft.
You see what I mean?
The draft.
I tell you, when I hear line up these scripts, they line up real good enough. I tell you, you hear that? Drop the other one, you go hear what happened now. You go hear what happened in the now. And we just want the idiot to know that we will not be intimidated. Trust me.
Dark vibe.
Bum set back, we start very big at what I hate. How I mean to
PM is on this dark vibe. And I think, honestly, right, people do not want to hear the PM constantly crying about himself. Right? This is not about you. This is about the country.
Exactly.
And I think if there's a contrast between the NDP and the ULP right now, particularly between the leaders, is that all I'm hearing from Friday is things that he would like to initiate for the betterment of intentions. All I hear about the PM is him fear-mongering and what would be better for him. And why you shouldn't vote the NDP. Why he needs another 5 years, and why he needs to break the record, and why he needs to blah, blah. I don't care about none of that. That's your personal ambition. PM is on this dark,
everything
dark
about him.
And
it's about his personal
honestly, right, people do not want to hear the PM constantly crying about himself. Right? This is not about you. This is about the country. And I think if there's a contrast between the NDP and the ULP right now, particularly between the leaders, is that all I'm hearing from Friday is things that he would like to initiate for the betterment of intentions.
Life.
All I hear about the PM is him fear-mongering and what would be better for him. And why you shouldn't vote the NDP. Why he needs another 5 years, and why he needs to break the record, and why he needs to blah, blah. I don't care about none of that. That's your personal ambition.
You see, Carl, I tell you,
Carlisle, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Doug. How you doing?
Good morning, Bigger.
Good morning to you, my brother, Doug. Morning. Belated happy birthday to you, brother. But I'm so busy these days, like, couldn't even get the time out. But you are important, my brother. So good morning. Belated happy birthday to you.
I celebrating for the whole month.
No problem. So good. So they come down. When they come down out the winter, we go do something. We're gonna have. Okay. Go ahead.
I'll be there. I go take.
I know that. They're coming. I know that.
I go take the first drink 6 p.m.
Okay.
on the 27th.
Okay.
But I want to say something on the topic what Luke was talking about there. Now,
fear-mongering, man.
One of the things that is happening in St. Vincent is that you have a party that putting forth an agenda for all the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And you have a man putting forth his agenda for himself, using the country as pawn for his personal aggrandization. And over the last, I would say, 15 years, people could trace in the steps in the sands of the ULP and Ralph time, people could trace that he is on a personal
Mhm.
family agenda.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And you could see it from his family to the people of St. Vincent the Grenadines, and who is suffering from what his personal agenda is. He cares nothing about the people. He wish nothing good for the people, and the people who support him can't see that up to this day. They got the scales. They got the scales
My
of,
brother,
of partisan politics
my brother,
covering their
all
side.
I just want, stick up in there, all I just want is the NDP. But I know none of them, I ain't seen none of them who got any fear in the heart again for this idiot. I just don't want them to pick up no fear at all whatsoever. At all, because that is what he trying to do, to drive fear. Because I need work for him already. You know, work this time again. Because look at it. As somebody there, I give him a big white goat. There was a transportation and spot immediately to move away his goat. The farmers will call for complain about the goat that got missing. They can't get transportation to police can't get whosoever can't get transportation to come and visit the scene. But he got a transportation park up waiting to move his goat. Look at it again. He can't himself wall boss. Is he a wall boss?
Hello?
But it's all about looking for a job right now from Vincentian. Vincentian, the wall boss is right now looking for a job right now. If I'm a boss, me don't want to work. He did right now, booming for a job right now. So me tell you, Vincentian, please let us pray for our leaders and the whole entire NDP team, because I tell you, we have to make sure that they got that strength, because it's not easy when they're here. Don't worry him, team NDP. All the man just have it just mouth. Just mouth to try to scaremonger you all. Stand strong.
MacArthur is trying to come in. MacArthur.
Okay, Mac.
Yes. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, listeners. I'm calling on the WhatsApp briefly because I'm running an errand. When I come back, and I'll jump on the live screen, the live stream.
Sure.
But I just want to once again address the bellicose rhetoric coming from the man who is on the verge of losing power in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And this rhetoric, this irresponsible, dangerous rhetoric, smacks of desperation. So he is issuing a dog whistle to his insurrectionists that he already has lined up. Because picture this, and let me say first off the bat, comparing this to what Major Leacock said. Anybody who dares to compare what he said to what Major Leacock said is engaging in false equivalency. Because Major Leacock said, come out, celebrate the victory. He's calling out his warriors
to fight.
Right? On one hand, one leader is saying, come out, enjoy, embrace the moment. This is yours. You have done this.
25 years of
The other
suffering.
desperate leader is saying, come out and engage in conflict. And I'll tell you this, if one drop of blood is spilled on election night, it should be laid squarely at the feet of Ralph Gonsalves.
And the police force. Too.
Right?
Who not arrest him?
I want to join Ord and so many others in asking this fundamental question. Why haven't the police force and the NMCM, headed by the Christian Council, come out and denounce this? Denounce this in the most robust of ways. Because after 25 years, it's undeniable that tensions are high in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, socio-economically, politically, and otherwise. Why are you going to inflame that, Ralph Gonsalves, by asking your warriors to come out on election night? You know, I said something the other day, and I'll repeat it. Ralph Gonsalves is one of those leaders who likes to instigate chaos while preaching order. It's an oxymoron. It's an oxymoron.
Everything he
Tom.
does is oxymoron. Everything.
Because not too long ago they came out like the morality police denouncing some sort of incident that took place in Diamond where vehicles were damaged or allegedly damaged. Up to now, we haven't seen any evidence of those damaged vehicles.
Wasn't Diamond was up Chevron constitute up north. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me just wrap up bigger.
No problem, brother.
Ralph Gonsalves has seen the handwriting on the wall. He has read the tea leaves. And he sees what's going to happen to him and his party. That they are going to be brought to the well-deserved ignominious end on November 27th. And he is trying his utmost best to tenuously hold on to power. But I'm appealing to my fellow Vincentians. Because somebody said it so well the other day. It's not the politicians who are going to engage in beating up and stoning up No. Ralph is going to be in his cozy office wherever he's going to be. He's not going to be on the street. The same way. Exactly. The same way that he claimed he organized the protest action in Jamaica when he was at Mona. He was nowhere to be seen. He was on campus hiding. You understand? So my fellow Vincentians, I'm appealing to you because we are going to have to coexist together, whether we support the NDP or the ULP. And we are going to have to coexist in the same space, the same finite space, the same 150 square miles. You understand?
Not the more.
Same community.
Not the less.
When you look over the fence, it's the same neighbor you're going to see.
It might be less because they will watch a piece of it.
When you go to work, it's the same co-workers you're going to see. And have to deal with and live with. So just disregard this monstrosity of a leader. Let him go, whether he wants to go peacefully or be dragged metaphorically on November 27th into gently or kicking and screaming into that good night, politically speaking, where he would become a well-deserved non-entity in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And let's us all together chart a future for our children, our grandchildren, and so many more generations yet to come. Don't listen to this guy. This is your country, not his.
Well said.
And I'll leave it there, Carl. I'll be back in. I'll jump back in on the stream a little bit later. Blessings, everybody.
What Mark was trying to say is that the man afraid.
But Carl, I tell Vincent every whole man in.
The man frightened.
And he only gets away because of the office he holds. And I don't know how.
Running desperate.
I don't know how somebody like the commissioner of police, who the Constitution protect, is afraid to step in and deal with the man.
Boy.
The Constitution protect you, commissioner.
Thing hard.
Come on, man. Come on.
Thing hard. Somebody say, Carl, a man want to kill me. I have a photo.
And he's supposed to be we call him again one of the protector, the person who holds the office to protect Vincentian. I come and tell you that man want to kill him. If man want to kill him, deal with the man. Let your force deal with the man. Deal with the man.
Listen, Carlisle. Let me tell you.
See a security minister.
Doggy was pulled off the airport and arrested because they said Doggy was inciting
Violence.
violence on people. Kenson King was arrested and charged for way less, than what the Prime Minister and Minister of Nationals, the former Prime Minister and former Minister of National Security said publicly.
Adrian is suffering right now still because of the same thing, because that's something like that again. Adrian could black Adrian could black a big strong man like that, eh?
Yeah, 2 days ago, right?
I know.
2 days ago. And nobody seems fit. You know, I keep saying this, and a lot of people chant me down negatively for it. St. Vincent have a great following of church goers. St. Vincent do not have a lot of Christian people with Christian value. They have people who goes to church.
They love church.
They are church goers. And they like to criticize me for it. But when you pass your brothers and your sisters and see this kind of a thing coming out, and you stay in silent give consent to the person who's saying it. And that is why we have church goers and we don't have Christians. And church becoming a different thing, in my opinion, these days, when I see what's happening in St. Vincent, and the people who are supposed to speak up and speak out and stay silent give consent.
I don't know. If I want us as Vincentians, as reasonable Vincentians, to look at the crime situation and the causes of crime situation. Also remember the words Honorable Ashel Morgan.
Hey, brother.
And her contribution to the crime plague in St. Vincent and Grenadines. And then put yourself in the mind of somebody who is upset at somebody else and think, boy, I might be able to get away with this. You know? I might be able to get away with this.
St. Vincent ain't gonna get any better call.
I might be able to get away with this. I mean, this to me, that to me is most definitely going to justify some kind of physical altercation that is going to end up with the police and the hospital. And look at where it's coming from.
The state of the art morgue.
Yeah. And look at where it's coming from.
Drop your script.
Look at where it's coming from, boy. It have a whole heap.
I got limited time today.
It have a whole heap of people trying to freaking cut. Excuse my language. You need to say
I know. I know to the program. We'll do that. We'll generate that. Yeah, no problem.
Hand full. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy.
That's the whole load of truth.
Yeah. WhatsApp is blowing up all over the place. The phone line is going nuts. 2 lines. Yeah. Here we go. All people, please let me do my work. Bigger bring some clips here. All right.
You need that much Steven, and they got to about Troy. You got to about trade. Let me just do them. This one must drop.
Black scholars.
You must drop this one. Because I want the NDP to hear this.
Sheikh Anta Diop, the black man who proved that the mummies in Egypt was black, had a white wife. You know why?
Don't listen to that part there.
Intellectual knowledge is one thing. Deep-seated unconscious conditioning is something else. Stockholm syndrome?
No, Fritz.
Deep-seated unconscious conditioning. What did Adolf Hitler say? Adolf Hitler said, and I'm no fan of Hitler, because he not only killed Jews, he killed Africans too. And I got an issue with the European Jews who never highlight the Africans who were murdered with them in the concentration camps, and don't even highlight the Africans who delivered them from the concentration camps. It was black soldiers in World War II, Loon, who liberated.
We had the
yes,
yeah,
yes,
strong,
yes, and you don't see them honored in no Holocaust museum. And they never talk about the fact that they participated in our slavery. Who insured the slave ships? Who built the ships? Who put the insurance?
Yes, sir.
It was them. European Jews, and nobody ever talks about that. So you want the world to hurt for you. No problem. But what about the hurt you caused us? Getting back to this. Brainwash. Adolf Hitler said, if you want to control people, it's not difficult. He said, come up with a lie. Make the lie big, Lone. The lie got to be supreme. And just keep telling it over and over again. The human mind cannot resist what it is constantly told to believe, even if it's not true.
That's the reason why.
Adolf Hitler's propaganda minister, Joseph Goebbels, a psychologist.
Yep, that's the reason why, Carl, that every night
explanation of events.
I see something.
He go up on the platform and keep on ponging it in a Vincent John head. Ponging it in Vincent John head. But you're not getting me to respond to you. You hear? I have 3 lawyers that I am very, very comfortable with. Drop the clip them now and let me roll. People are going to radio with me. So if I'll say we'll call back in, okay? Hear this. This is what I want you all to do, election day. And for this happen, you have to go out and vote, people. You have to go out and vote. Don't study me. Don't study my issue. You hear that? You hear that? That's the rat trailer getting bad there now. Get it when they run them out the yard with it. That's the rat trailer, man.
Yeah. Here are the pledges. Here's the pledges.
Yeah, the day I call them out, read them out, buddy.
Slash prices. Cutting VAT on everyday goods. I also heard about VAT holidays. I've been asking for that for years now as an economic stimulus. Bonus salary. Double payment for all public service salaries. Pledge number 3. Double poor relief from $250 to $500. And number 4, the one that's going to fix a lot of problems in St. Vincent and Grenadines. Create jobs by encouraging business people like yourself, understanding the ignorance and the mistakes that was made.
No mistake, it was deliberate out of spite.
Yes.
It was out of spite, Carl.
So out $20,000, you shall know $20,000 a week.
A week in our community.
Thinking about the amount of business persons that can spin off too.
Talking about how I was a recruiter, was a big recruiter to the NDP.
The woman who down the road gonna fry piece of chicken and fry pieces of chicken and bread for the truck man them when they passing. They got something to drink. Who gonna make the local juice? Who gonna make the little boiling or whatever? You know, you ain't thinking of that generating employment. But you gonna shut down 60. You're gonna shut down a man with 60 workers.
Spite.
Out of spite.
Spite, remember that?
Out of spite.
And I will drop the clip next week. What he said, I believe somebody can't tell him, Carl, tell the idiot boy, you make a mistake there now. You gotta say bigger bigs. Was a big recruiter. You hope people gonna look at that. That's if you can get shut down. I was a recruiter for the NDP in Marqua and above and South Wind and North Windward.
All right, boy, I got a couple people on hold. Ron Bailey,
Ron, my friend.
Hello. All right.
Yes, good day, Carlisle.
Yeah. All right.
Who are you talking to, me or somebody else?
All right, boy. Let me talk. Let me talk. Make yours quick because we're getting ready to get out of here.
I take umbrage over Doug Howard and Bigger Bigs laying blame at the feet of the church. The church people are just victims of what is all the politics and sentence. Like Grenadines, number one. When I left home, the church was NDP. The church was NDP. The only 2 pastors I know who were NDP was Noel Clark the late and Roy Chandler the late. Because I used to be in meetings with them and I know they didn't like NDP. All the others were NDP. So how are we laying blame at the feet of the church now? What happens in society impacts the church. If Ralph is rude, he's rude. The church didn't make him rude.
Somebody in
So
my
don't let him
taxes. Sounds like a Trump move. Sounds like a Trump move. He should
Yeah,
be
I got to say that I was going to say that at one time, and I was going to say it. But Ron, you gotta understand that when you have the church, and I mean the church of a whole, when you have the church and the leaders of the church staying silent for stuff like this, I don't care whether it's NDP, ULP, or no PP. When the church stays silent on these things, on these issues, it gives consent to the person who is saying it. That's all I'm saying. I don't care which party the church decides to support. But right is right and wrong is wrong.
Don't you think the lawyers in the NDP should have actually gone on air and repudiate Ralph for what he just said and warn the commissioner of police certain actions that he should take?
Let me ask that question, my brother.
No, don't just blame church.
Wait. No, I have to come. I had decided to leave, but I have to come back in here this time, my brother. Ran. It wasn't the church who came together and tried to get the NDP out of power, out of office. I should say, NDP never was in power. Out of office. It wasn't the church body who did it. Ran, love you, my brother. Take care. Have a wonderful.
Church did it.
I'm telling you. Ask, do investigation. Ask somebody like Abraham will tell you.
They probably see reason because when I knew the church was behind the NDP.
But they're the ones who were heavily involved in that whole when the whole roadblock it was going on to get Sir James to give in. But so they never give in. So take care.
He left office early.
Take care.
Why he left office early? He gave in.
No, he didn't give in. He never gave in. I'm not going to give the whole thing about this at this time because no election time. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to bruise anybody's feet at this time for the. I'm not going to do it. Trust me, not now. Maybe at a later date.
Mind you,
I gonna have to charge earlier. Because this thing is taking radio time, and around you ought to know radio time ain't cheap.
I ran a lot of people come on. So
nice radio. Good morning.
People I got me radio with me, so I don't worry. I see what I got me radio.
Yes. Good morning, Carlisle, and everyone in the studio.
Make it quick, Mikey. Yeah.